Hey, excuse me. You look like you can handle a weapon. Do you want to do me a favor?
Well, that would depend.
It's no big deal, it's just... I need proof that I slayed some monster. Tall order for me, easy enough for you. I'd make it worth your while, of course. So, what do you say?
What do I get?
Chocobo feed. Special stuff. The best around. Delivered fresh from Arius Farms. Sounds good, right?
You're in luck. Chocobo feed is exactly what I need.
Hey, that's the spirit. Thanks! That's everything I asked for. Now I can hold my head up proud when I return to Jagd Village.
Are you gonna tell me what you need it for?
For my hunter's trial. See, I just joined the band, but I'm not officially one of the hunters. But I want to be, and fast. I've got to prove my worth by bringing back a piece of a monster. Proof of my prowess, they call it.
So, let me get this straight. You're gonna take what I collected as the proof? You just used me to cheat on the trial.
Cheating? Who said it was cheating? The rules say I can get the monster stuff by any means. That includes dealing. And there's nothing that says I can't enlist other people to help. Their trial is about who has the ability to survive, and wits are just as important as brawn. The only rule in the Wildlands is there are no rules.
Maybe that's enough to convince you, but if you're not cut out to be a hunter, you're just setting yourself up for trouble later.
I'm used to it. You know how many times I failed this test? 101. That's how many.
101?
I saw that look. You think I'm a loser, don't you?
No. I'm impressed, really. You did something few people can. To fail at something as often as you did, and still get back on your feet to try again, it's a rare quality. You have real perseverance, more than I have. Forget what I said earlier. I was wrong. You are strong enough. You've got the makings of a great hunter.
Now you're making me blush. I still can't shoot an arrow further than I can spit.
Maybe not, but you're going to be a hunter anyway. And yes, maybe it will take you 101 tries, but eventually you'll succeed and bring a monster down.
Jagd Woods. The thick, tangled foliage draws monsters who seek cover in the dark shadows. There's a village in the center of the woods, home to a band of hunters. For them, this is prime hunting ground. It's all too easy to become lost in here. Strange vines grow rapidly, covering the paths and blocking the way.
Are you the Cole who owns the field?
Who told you that name? Where'd you hear it?
From Sarala at Canopus Farms. She told me that her father, Cole, left the village to collect fertilizer from the woods, but he didn't come back.
And so you thought I was this fertilizer seeker? Is that what you're telling me? Is that right?
You still haven't answered my question.
Sure enough. But why should I give you something for nothing? I say we, you and I, engage in some give and take.
You're not gonna answer me, are you?
Not until you do something for me. The fact is, I am looking for fertilizer, which doesn't make me that coal fella mind. Anyway, it's a big job, and I could do with some help. Nah, it's simple enough work. Anyone can do it. I've already found the stuff. It just needs gathering. I've marked the locations with a shovel. All you have to do is dig the stuff up and bring it to me.
Hey, first time in Jagd? My name's Darius. I like to keep on top of what's happening around here. This village is called Jagd. It's mostly hunters who live here. We survive by hunting monsters of all kinds. The people here may not look like much, but trust me, they know how to use a bow. Only the very best can join our band. We're a close-knit band of elite hunters, united by the dangers we face.
You sound pretty sick.
Sorry about that. I've been laid low with this cough. Doesn't inspire a lot of confidence, does it? Though to be fair, I don't treat humans. I only make medicine for chocobos.
You're the apothecary?
That's right. Oh, did you need something? There I was just complaining about my health as if I didn't have a business to run. If you want some medicine, you'll have to bring me the ingredients first. That's how I do things. Medicine for chocobos, although I know a few recipes that work on people.
So the chocobos have their own apothecary. They have it good in this village.
That's because without them, we could never survive out here. So then, what do you need?
Supplements for a chocobo.
What I need are...
Have you been to see a doctor? For humans, that is?
I'm fine. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, brewing chocobo. To make it, I'll need chocoborals and slug sweets. Bring those and I can brew you a batch. Tell me, how is the Angel of Valhalla?
Well, he hasn't gotten any worse.
That's good to hear. Now it looks like you collected all the ingredients we need. I'll get straight to work. Here you go, one batch of chocobo. This is some of the best chocobo I've ever made. Why?
That cough. You can't keep going on like this. Where's the nearest doctor? I'll take you.
It's no use. The doctors can't do anything.
Sorry, what do you mean?
They say, well, I don't have much time left. Of course, no one grows older and no one dies of old age, but disease and accidents can still take us, and apparently it's my time. I'd been hoping that I'd at least make it to the end of the world. I wanted to see what it would be like. But at least I was able to make medicine for the Angel of Valhalla before I breathed my last. Not to mention, thanks to the ingredients you found, it was the best chocobo that I'd ever made. It makes all the hard work worthwhile. And now, I just have one last task to do.
One last task? What's that?
Oh, I'm rambling again. It's just a personal thing. Forget it. Now, don't you have a chocobo to look after? By the way, you haven't seen any red crim mushrooms around, have you? No, I don't suppose you have. No one has. Never mind then. If you're ever in need of more medicine, just come see me. And bring the right ingredients with you, of course.
That sounds painful.
The cough I don't mind. What hurts is not being able to help a patient. When I can't make the medications that someone really needs, that's the worst thing about being ill.
You're not talking about a chocobo. What's the story? It sounds like there's someone you want to help.
Yes, if I could, I would do anything to take away that person's pain. I know the medication and how to make it, but I just can't find the key ingredient on my own.
What is it that you need?
A legendary red mushroom. People call it the crim mushroom, but they all disappeared hundreds of years ago. I've been searching all this time, hoping I might still find a surviving colony.
Is the mushroom all you need to make the concoction?
Well, no. There are other things I'll need. This is the recipe. I'll need all of this. I'm sorry to ask, but...
Easy, easy, easy. Calm down now.
It's a healthy-looking bird.
Why, thank you. You wouldn't believe that not so long ago, he was so injured he could barely walk.
Is that right?
Yes, he's completely better now, though. He can run like the wind, all thanks to the herb I gave him.
Must be a powerful medicine. What's it called?
Why are you so interested? Oh, you're the person who found the Angel of Valhalla, right? I think I can help you. The herb is called Yeul's flower. It's a very beautiful flower that grows out east, near the ruined city.
Yeul's flower, huh?
Yes, if you find one, let your chocobo graze on it. If you pick it yourself, it's not nearly as effective. Actually, speaking of that, can I ask you a favor? If you do get the Angel of Valhalla to eat some Yeul's flowers, could you bring him to me afterwards?
I could, but why?
Well, it's just that I want to check something. Well, if chocobos can learn how to speak, and if the angel is smarter than the rest...
Do you really think they can talk?
No, I'm just joking. Anyway, if you do go to the ruins in the east, be careful. There are scary monsters roaming around there.
Hey, you. What was it that you were talking to Nadia about?
She told me about an herb, something called Yeul's flower. It's supposed to help chocobos.
Yeul's flower, huh? Wait, she told you to give one of those flowers to your chocobo, right? And then bring him back to her, right?
Good guess.
I knew it. She really thinks that Yeul's flowers can make chocobos talk.
She does seem obsessed about talking chocobos. Listen, can this Yeul's flower really help my chocobo?
Oh yeah, it's an amazing medicine. It can cure chocobo injuries faster than anything I know. Yeul's flowers are real, and they work, but not for making chocobos talk. Nadia's a bit kooky, and that gets her into trouble sometimes. Not that you have to worry about her at all. Nope, keeping her safe is my job. Even if she gets angry at me and tells me I'm a meddler.
I've done what you asked. Now tell me who you are.
Of course. I'm a man of my word, and I'll tell you what you want to know. You said you are looking for Sarala's father, a man called Cole? That's right, isn't it? Now listen carefully. The Cole you seek, well, the fact is he's already dead.
He is?
Yep, that's right. I was the one who found him. He was attacked by monsters. I ran to help, but by the time I reached him, it was too late. I was standing here pondering how I was going to break the news to Sarala when you came along with your questions. I feared if I told you what happened, you'd run straight off and tell Sarala.
She has to be told sometime. Or will you keep it a secret?
Of course not. I know I can't put it off forever as much as I'd like to. Now's the time. She needs to be told the truth. Plain and simple, with no sugarcoating. I think it'll be for the best. In the long run, leastways.
For the best, huh? Tell me, when you say it would be for the best, do you mean it would be the best for Sarala? Or are you talking about yourself?
What do you mean? Why, Sarala, of course. She's a strong girl. If you ask me, she'll do far better without her old man to burden her. Yep, she'll be able to move on, stand on her own feet, and live her own life.
All right. Well, in that case, let me tell her.
You'd really do that? I'd hate to drag a stranger into this.
Maybe a stranger is exactly who she needs to hear it from.
You might be right. Very well. I'll leave it in your capable hands. That fertilizer you collected, it was Cole who found it. So, why don't you take it to Sarala as a keepsake? Oh, and one more thing. Give her a message from Cole.
You spoke to him?
Yep, just before he died in my arms. The last thing he said was, dig next to the flower. You tell her that, in those exact words.
It's a hard story to swallow. But at the very least, he really cares about Sarala and what happens to her. I'll go back to Canopus Farms and tell Sarala the news. I won't lose, ever. Sarala.
Oh, hello! Is that fertilizer from the woods? Thanks. Does that mean you met Father?
I've got some bad news.
Oh, no! Please, not that.
He left a message. His last words before he died were, "Dig next to the flower."
The flower? A box?
My dearest daughter, if this letter has found its way into your hands, it breaks my heart. But you shall not be seeing me again. I pray that you'll forgive me, but I could not bring myself to say these words to you in person. Now, I want you to know this. The vegetables that we grow in that field are the finest in all of the wildlands. Everyone who tastes them agrees. Do you know why, my daughter? Because you are the one who tends them. It's all thanks to you. Once I am dead, the farm passes to you. It's yours to do as you please. I ask only one thing of you. You know the flower that I looked after? The one that never blooms? Please, promise me you'll look after it. Keep it safe. This is my last request to you. There will be no more after this. Farewell, my dearest daughter.
Oh, Dad!
Are you all right?
Yes. Thank you for everything, for telling me the truth. Father stayed here on the farm, not because he liked it, but because he didn't want to leave me alone. He always wanted to leave this place and go on a journey.
A journey?
Yes, to find my mother. She disappeared a long time ago, but he believed she was alive, and he thought I held him back.
You shouldn't think like that.
But it's true. Look what he wrote in the letter. It's all about that stupid flower that never even blooms. He practically comes out and says he doesn't care what happens to me as long as his precious flower is safe.
What flower?
Oh, who cares? He was obsessed with it, you know? Always fussing over it. Even though it never bloomed once. What?
It is. It really is. I found it. Unbelievable.
Who are you?
Why, who cares who I am? Behold, the Sarala rosa, genus Munchus, the flower of legend, said to bloom once every 500 years.
What? Sarala?
Yes, yes. Sarala rosa Munchus. In the ancient tongue, it means for the love of my daughter. The legend says that any place that it blooms will be blessed with great fortune and prosperity forever. I must leave you now and write my paper before my rivals beat me to it. Cornelia is my name, and plant biology is my game. Goodbye and good luck.
Sarala. He must have named you after the flower. For good luck and prosperity.
Yes. Oh, Dad.
Easy there. Be careful.
Such a resilient animal.
Will he be all right?
Let's have a look. Yes, he's doing much better. Healthy enough to be ridden, I'd say. He's on the way to a complete recovery, but you'll need to keep an eye on him for a while. I must say, he truly is a splendid specimen. I've spent 100 years caring for chocobos, and I feel as if it were all preparing me for this moment. Thank you. By the way, I've been meaning to ask you, when you found the Angel of Valhalla, did anything unusual happen?
I didn't hear the voice of the girl again, if that's what you mean. But I do remember a strange feeling coming over me. That I'd known the chocobo before. It was odd.
Is that so? Perhaps that feeling means that you are in fact the chocobo's ordained master.
I don't know, but it felt more like a memory from the past than any omen for the future. Like we'd been allies before, a long time ago.
Allies in battle, you mean? I dare say that chocobo could hold his own against any foe, big or small. Or perhaps you were a chocobo yourself. In some other time, you and he gambled across the open plains. But whatever the truth, you must care for him now. I think your chocobo is strong enough to be ridden. In fact, I'd recommend it to help him build his strength.
I'll ride him, if you think he's ready. But by rights, it should be you. You were the one who tracked him all those years and saved him from his injuries.
I'm too old to ride a chocobo like that. And do you think I'd go gallivanting into that temple looking for the great chaos? No, my place is here to help you fulfill your destiny.